In the bustling metropolis of New Tokyo, body modification was not just a trend, it was a way of life. Everyone from the wealthy elite to the humblest of citizens embraced the latest upgrades and enhancements. Walking through the crowded streets, one could see people with sleek bioluminescent tattoos, eyes that could zoom in on the tiniest details, or limbs that were stronger and faster than any natural appendage. It was a society where physical capability mattered more than anything else. But there was one woman who couldn't afford these extravagant modifications. Emmy, a petite and unassuming figure, had long resigned herself to the fact that she would forever live in the shadow of the genetically enhanced and mechanically augmented. She couldn't afford the latest tech, but what she did have was an old-fashioned skill honed to perfection: her ability to read body language. Emmy's uncanny talent did not go unnoticed. Being the only person left who was unable to upgrade, she became a curiosity, an anomaly in a sea of perfection. So when an opportunity for work arose at a high-profile event, she seized it as a chance to prove that sometimes, relying on one's own intuition was just as valuable as relying on technology. The event was the annual World Technology Summit, and Emmy had been hired as part of the security team. As she stood there, dressed in her black uniform, she observed the crowd. People streamed in, their bodies adorned with gleaming cybernetic enhancements and digital implants. She let her eyes scan the room, her attention drawn to the man on stage, the world's most powerful leader. It was during his speech that something caught Emmy's eye. A slight twitch of the eyebrow, a subtle shifting of weight onto one leg, a barely perceptible tightening of the hands. These were the signs she had trained herself to read, the unspoken language of the body. And what she read from this powerful leader spoke of a deep unease. Emmy's heart raced as suspicion filled her mind. She knew she had to act, but she had no fancy gadgets to assist her, no algorithms to analyze data. She had only her intuition and her own talent honed through years of observation. She approached the security chief, a towering man with gleaming metal arms, and voiced her concerns. Casting a doubtful eye at Emmy, the security chief brushed off her worries. But she was not deterred. Gathering her courage, she made her way towards the edge of the stage. She had to warn him, to make him aware of the impending danger. Finding herself just a few feet away from the powerful leader, Emmy took a deep breath and locked eyes with him. She could see the flicker of surprise cross his face before his expression hardened into resolve. In that moment, she knew he believed her. Without uttering a single word, he subtly nodded his understanding. As the speech came to an end and the crowd began to disperse, chaos erupted. Automated security systems malfunctioned, and it became clear that an organized plot was underway. Emmy's fears were realized as armed assailants stormed the stage, sending the audience into a panic. With instinct and her intimate knowledge of body language, Emmy sprang into action. She moved with swift, fluid grace, her training guiding her every move. She dodged bullets, evaded attackers, and fought with a determination fueled by her passion to protect. And eventually, after a fierce struggle, she emerged victorious, capturing the would-be assassins. The world's most powerful leader sought Emmy out, extending his hand in gratitude. As she shook his hand, a small smile tugged at the corner of Emmy's lips. She had saved the day, not with technology, but with her intuition and her ability to read the language of the body, reminding the world that sometimes the simplest skills were the most powerful.